Good afternoon, pre-K friends. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful, tasty Tuesday at home with your families. Me and my boys are going to have a tasty Tuesday at home as well. And we're super excited because we get to do chef at home for the first time. If I look at my schedule down here, it says snack. And look, it's the symbol for chef, just like we have in our classroom. So are you guys ready? We get to be chefs at our very own house. So I printed out the chef recipe that was emailed. So I have the same thing you guys have. And today we're making the super berry bowl with a delicious whipped yogurt. When I look at the ingredient side, I needed to check my kitchen and make sure I had everything. One of the ingredients is Greek yogurt. So I've got some Greek yogurt over here. The other one was berries. I've got mixed berries, there's strawberries. And on the bottom, you can't see them, but there's blueberries in there too. The next ingredient is honey. So I've got lots of delicious honey to add to our berry bowl. Chocolate. Luckily, the weekend was Easter, so I have some leftover Easter chocolate that we can grade later for our berry bowl. And finally, we've got vanilla and cinnamon. So I've got all of my ingredients on this side. I've got all of my tools, right? Because in cooking, we use different measurement tools. So I've got everything ready to go, and we're gonna all get our own little bowls to make our own little berry bowls. And of course, one of the most important parts of our chef program at school is going back and teaching your family how they can make healthy meals with you. So I've got some special helpers, 2 members of my family. You might remember them. Here's Michael.
Hello, everybody.
And Jordan.
Hi.
And remember, Jordan goes to pre-K for SE just like you guys. So we are all going to make our delicious berry bowl together. All right, when we look at a recipe, we see the first step, when I look down at directions, is to whip 3 tablespoons of yogurt with a spoon. So we're going to grab our tools, which is a spoon, and we're going to grab our ingredients, which is yogurt, and we're going to measure it out with our tablespoon. Here we go.
1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons. We gotta use it by doing it super fast.
Next step in our directions says to stir in 1/2 teaspoon of honey and a drop of vanilla. Oops, I have yogurt on my finger.
Is 1/2 teaspoon. If we can see it right here, it's kind of in cursive. Now, dun dun
Whoa!
dun.
Yes,
It's not vanilla, but we don't have a dropper, so we're just pouring a little bit in the cup. And here we go.
So the next step on our recipe says to add 1/4 cup of berries to the bowl. So I've got my 1/4 cup measuring cup, and I am having my boys chop their strawberries into smaller pieces before we measure them. And I've got mine over there that I need to go chop as well. But we did not want to have these really, really big pieces of fruit. And then, of course, we're going to mix it back in with the blueberries before we measure it out. So 1/4 cup of berries. Keep chopping, guys. Looking good. Nice and small.
Make sure your hands are behind so you can hold the strawberry steady, and so you don't cut your fingers. You have to move them back.
That's true. We always want to make sure we're safely cutting. We're using butter knives, and we always cut with a grown-up present, right? We want to be nice and safe. And we have cutting boards because we don't want to cut our table.
time to add 1/4 cup of berries.
And mix it all together. Guys, we're almost done with our recipe. The next step says to shave some chocolate on top of your berry bowl. So I've got this little chocolate that I saved from this weekend, and I've got my grater, and this step is for grown-ups only because graters are really, really sharp because it can cut food into really tiny pieces. So I'm gonna use the grater, not my boys, and I'm gonna shave it right on top of their delicious berry bowl. I'm using my grater and my little piece of chocolate, and I'm just going to rub it onto the grater. And it makes little tiny pieces of chocolate. Jordan, can you see it?
Yes!
Is the chocolate falling onto your berry bowl? Oh, I bet this is gonna be so good. It smells good? Thank you. We've got our grated chocolate. Our last step says to sprinkle some cinnamon right on the top. Cinnamon smells so good. What is it, Jordan? 2 thumbs up. Can you tell everybody how it tastes?
Yummy.
So good, so yummy. What do you like most of all the ingredients? Or do you like it all together?
All together.
You like it all together. What about you, Michael? How does it taste?
Delicious.
Delicious. What do you like about your berry bowl?
Well, I like to mix it with the chocolate and the yogurt and the cinnamon. It makes it super sweet.
That sounds wonderful. I can't wait to try mine. Pre-K friends, this berry bowl is delicious. I hope you had a wonderful Tasty Tuesday, and I hope you get a chance to make something amazing and tasty with your family at home, just like I did. I'll see you next time. Bye.